ACI 1948 here. Going to be starting up the Bolens GroundsKeeper. Kind of a cold start. It's probably, I don't know, 30 degrees, somewhere around there. A little cool out. Kind of cleaned that up and polished it a little bit. Then down here, they had another bracket which put this steering box way far down. I had it kind of like that, and this piece was way down where the drive shaft would go. And so that was no good. So I took this off and was able to slide the whole shaft up. I think they got the wrong steering column in this, because when I was looking at a manual, it's supposed to have an actual like linkage coming off the side of the gearbox and go back, and then it's supposed to have like a hydraulic assist. This here is completely hydraulic. It's got hoses coming off the back, and they go directly out to a cylinder back there for making the pivot work. So I think someone added that aftermarket, but I've got that up high enough to where the PTO shaft should clear it, no problem. Hopefully. Now I just got to find a PTO shaft for it. And that's been proven quite difficult, because it's got a spline shaft on this end, and then the other end has like a round shaft with a key on it. So, and I got to find the right length or make something. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do right off. But looking at this, and it's pretty well ready to mow. They put new belts on it, it looks like, and everything seems to move pretty freely. You got gear drive up here, and then it goes off to your other two blades. But this deck is really thick. You see how much pitting's on it. That's another thing about this. They did a nice paint job, but you know, this was kind of a rough mower. I don't know if you see all the pits, but oh well, I still would have bought it. even if it was in the shape it was in before they painted it. But put LED headlights on it and tail lights, and they're really nice. But let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Everything seems to work good on it. All I need is that oh well, the charging system. I need to mess around. They got some wires run, some wires I think they're missing some, because it doesn't completely charge. But we'll go ahead and get this thing ready to start. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try giving this a start. Try it with a little bit of choke on, see what happens. Oh, I'm going to shut that choke off. space is on this. That should give me enough room. Flip the deck down. Alright, she runs, she drives. Hop up on here. Alright, now fun part. Put her in third, kick her up in the high range. Now the book said, or tractor data said it should be 10 miles an hour. So let's see how she does. Well, didn't get her in gear. Well, I didn't get her in the high range. There we go, I wasn't in high range yet. Oh, there we go, there we go. Alright, let me get ready. I get right to a straightaway shot here. Well, let's try and do a straightaway here. It's 10 or not, but it feels kind of quick. I don't think that's 10. But she is pretty cool to drive around. Down to a nice idle. There we go. Love that Wisconsin. A good sounding engine. Had dual fuel tanks that were linked together. That there's where you could have had a float for a fuel gauge. It probably would have been there, but I saw in the manual they had one up there, so I'm betting the fuel gauge probably should have went there so you could turn around and look at it. They did a really nice job repainting all this. They used some nice paint. There's the engine, the THD. Horsepower, what they claim on the internet, but I always felt that Wisconsins were kind of underrated for what they really are. They always just seem to have so much more torque. But get you a pretty tight turning radius though. Uh-oh, that may have killed it. It likes to go one way easy, the other way's a little tighter. But then you got the hydraulic deck on it. I'll show you how these come down. Kind of lift up on them, pull out on this, and it overcomes that hook down there, and then they just flip on down. I've got the front two wheels that go onto this too. I just had to take them off to get them on my trailer a little easier. And there's that down. That gives you 6 feet or 72 inches worth of mowing space. There it goes up. There's up all the way. And there she goes down. I believe this has two-way hydraulics, because that sure is pushing down on that. Yeah, it actually has two-way hydraulics on the lift, so you could do downward pressure if you had a blade on there, so that's good. But what a setup. Turn the lights on. How much gas is on it. I've just been running it with the fuel that's been in it since I bought it. But this here originally was supposed to be for the deck lift from what I can find, but then they had an option you could buy that would give you really for the secondary hydraulics, because there is another output right here where you can hook in, or if you had like a blade with a tilt on it. But they took part of the control mechanism. That's where that would hook into for the hydraulic control up on the column. So it's missing that part. This here's where your throttle is. But yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to get out the other Bolens too. 1054 and park it next to it. Alright, go ahead and shut her down. Now this one doesn't have it set up with the key switch. They have it on a moment, well, you pull out and it, well, as long as you hit the right spot, it grounds out the mag. So there you go, and then start it up, you flip it off, and then it should just crank right up. There you go. I love this seat too, that's really comfortable. I think I'm going to wire that in with the key switch though, if I can, because that switch just isn't quite right. It was all apart when I got it, and I think it's missing a piece really, but it kind of works. But up under here is a toolbox, and this is actually where your information is. There's just a little toolbox up under there. Here's the model number on this one. It's a 960 and then 02, and then number is a 831. And there's some more patent dates and stuff, or patents on it. And then there's some service instructions. That's just kind of cool. On the website Garden Tractor Talk, GT Talk, there's actually a whole manual on there for this. So that's nice. I was able to download that. It's not supposed to have the diamond plate up here, but it had cracks in the fiberglass, because the fenders are all fiberglass. But they put diamond plate up here, and they put a nice little diamond plate on the step, because that's where you're supposed to go to get up into there. So they did a good job on it. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I just need to get that shaft, and this thing will be one heck of a mower. But all right, we'll see about getting that 1054 Bolens up and going. All right, here we are at the 1054 Bolens. The battery I have to put in it is completely dead, so I got a jump pack hooked to it. I mean, there's like very little life in this battery. So I just put some gas in it, check the oil, she's good. Just hop on her and see if we get anything. I put some gas in it. Make sure I got my gas turned on here. Yep, it's on. Alright, pull the choke. Uh-oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I'm going to have to lube that up. Yeah, I'm going to get some spray on that. Well, get her a little choke, I guess. Horn works. Maybe she won't need much choke. Alright, let's go. Oh shoot, the lights are on. Oh, fire right up. Well, that's good around the engine. Alright. Battery off of it now. Generator should work on this. Yeah, generator works. Now let's see if we can get her back out of here. Darn thing, every time I mess with this. Every time I mess with it. Well, it starts. We'll come back. Well, I saved you the pain of watching me get that out of here. That wasn't very fun. Alright. Going second, going high range, and we'll get her out of here. Ooh. She wasn't ready for that. There she goes. I need to mulch my yard back here. That tire is just a little on the low side. I'm going to put some air in it. Yeah. Little air. Had that one go flat on the floor. Pull her in the shop here. Alright. Very impressed. down. Did that charge my battery any? No, not at all. Nope, not even trying. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get some air in that tire and we'll play with it a little more. Well, we got a bit of a carburetor leak, so at some point I'm going to have to take that carb off and go through it. Well, I don't know if I'll do that today or not. We'll see. Might not. I got other things I need to do. But at least I know it's kind of got a drip to it. We'll go ahead and fire this up and get it out next to the other one. Alright, let's see if she'll fire up. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, I'm going to tension up this, yeah, that's really loose. Loosen that bolt, tension this up a bit. Okay, I made that a little bit tighter. Let's see if it's tight enough though. Oh yeah! No. Oh. Well, do it again. Take two. Huh. I want to stay running. Give it just a little more throttle. Well, maybe going to be a carburetor after all. What's going on there? You can probably run now. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to go through that carburetor. I may do that today after all. Let's get this video done real quick. About doing that. No, she needs carburetor gone through, but oh well. Alright, and that battery's completely dead. Alright. Well, here we go. Here's the, I want to say that's like a 71, 72, somewhere in there. I don't know the exact year on it. I'm going to have to look that up. Bolens Husky 1054. And then I believe they made these like 69, 70, and 71, the GroundsKeepers. I'm going to have to do some research on that. But there you go. Boy, that's quite a, it's a lot bigger mower, isn't it? The tires on it are bigger than the rear tires on this. What size are these things? These are Goodyear. Terra grip, Terra tire, 26 by 12 by 12. These are 2-ply, tubeless. And these are like the, I wonder what they used originally on these, because these might be the original tires. They're 23 by 9 by 12, and they're Sears. Inflate to 6 psi. These are like actual Sears tires. I don't know what the fronts are. Power rib. These are Goodyears on the front, so no, they're probably not original, but they're definitely some vintage tires. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Both of them are, really. I don't know what else to say. Alright, and here we have the 1054 next to the Bolens GroundsKeeper. Did a little research, and they made these from 66 to 75, and this one from 71 to 72, according to tractor data. So, it's somewhere in there. But, both pretty cool little machines. I do have a EK10, which is a smaller version. So now I just got to find the Yard Keeper, which is the even smaller version. Now I have one of each. That'll be cool. But I was reviewing my footage, and I had it in second gear. That's why we were going so slow. I should have put it in third. So I pushed back when I should have pushed forward on it. Oh well. We'll do a quick start up and try this thing in third. There's another YouTuber on here, Garden Tractor Boy. He's got a bunch of these Bolens like this, and he has the EK7, which is about the same as the EK10. But go check him out. He just did a pretty cool video on doing a whole lineup of all the Bolens that he has. Well, almost all of them. But he was talking about how it's the 100 years of Bolens, and I didn't realize that. They came out in 1919, and this is 2019. So yeah, they're 100 years old, which is pretty cool. All right, I'll do a quick startup on this, and we'll drive both of them around the yard a bit and call it good. If there's still any gas in that one, if it hasn't all leaked out yet, it may. Okay, here we go. Make sure I shut that off. That's your kill switch. We'll try it without any choke. Nope. Pull the choke. There she goes. Alright, so it needs the choke. It's kind of, I think it's got a fuel pump in it. We'll have to look at that in a minute. But it might settle back, fuel back down. Now let's make sure we put it in third this time. Oh gosh, here we go. Now, not to drop the camera and not to crash into anything. Yeah, it's definitely quicker than before. It's a bouncy ride. Slow it down a little bit. So you can move if you need to. Hard doing this with the camera. Yeah, those brakes kind of work. I want reverse. It actually has a parking brake on it. All right. It could be getting low on fuel too, because I really haven't looked at how much gas is in it. Alright, that's the kill switch. For anyone who doesn't know, these mags have a, that's where your kill switch would be, and here's the other way to kill it. That wire would go off to your kill switch, but you can also kill it here. Alright, and then this here has got a big counterweight. It's got 2 counterweights on it in the back. I used this thing the other day to pull that forward. It was sitting sideways. I hooked the chain around the front and pulled it this way, and it just didn't even notice it was behind there. That thing's got a little bit of weight to it, but according to Tractor Data, this thing's almost 1,600 pounds, and I'm guessing it's just talking about the bare machine, because this deck here, that's gotta be at least 200 pounds. Just, it's such a, yeah, it's probably 30-40 pounds a side, at least 30. And those big gearboxes aren't light. And this center, oh gosh, yeah, there's a lot of weight there. Put an hour meter on it, but if you shut the engine off and don't shut the key off, the hour meter just keeps clicking on up. It's got a second counter, so it's got 16 hours on that gauge. But who knows? That could have been 16 hours of it killing the battery because someone didn't shut the key off. This thing's got where the seat will tilt forward on it, but since I had to move this shaft up, I almost wonder if this is out of a forklift or something. It's got a center horn button. I don't know where they would have got it from, but because the manual says nothing about having a horn button in the middle. And sadly, I ended up shearing off the wire when I moved this shaft up, so I can't use it as a horn. That would have been cool. But, oh well. This thing's got an adjustable seat on it. This here's for engaging your PTO in the back. Tensions that up, and that goes down to the drive shaft, which shoots straight on through, and you can see the shaft down there. That's the drive shaft. But what I'm missing is the shaft that goes from here to the front. So here's the hydraulic cylinder for running the steering. I don't know if you see anything or not, but it's a pretty cool setup under here. It's quite the machine. What else is interesting? I don't know. I think you see it pretty well. It's pretty cool. We did open this other fuel tank. Boy, that's sealed shut. Nope. I'm gonna get pliers on that thing. But alright. Well, I think that's going to do it on this state keeper or groundskeeper until I get it all, until I get that drive shaft and get it out where I can mow with it. Well, I guess we'll see if this thing will fire it up and give it a drive around the yard if there's any. Yeah, it looks like there's some fuel left in it. It hasn't all leaked out. Well, we'll see if this will fire up again. Alright, I kind of got that set up on there. Let's see if she starts up. Set her about there, I guess. Boy, she is not a happy camper. Yeah, I think I need to go through that carb. Well, I need to loosen that up. Okay, I kind of got it moving a little bit. Still kind of stiff, but let's pop the choke out a bit and see if that helps us any. quick ride, find partner. I only got 3 minutes of film left. Alright. Third gear. High range. Oh, yes, it wasn't high. Okay. No. A little bit slower than its big brother. Oh, well, there you have it. Oh, well. That's about all the time I got to film right now. Let me see about getting the jump pack. Alright, got it running again. Oh, no I didn't. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Just right. Push it, darn it. Oh well. It's all because of that silly thing. I bet this thing would go over it. Alright, there we go. She's up where she belongs. Kind of letting it run a little bit. Not even trying to charge the battery. I'm going to shut the gas off and let it run itself out of gas. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, we'll get the other one parked while it's doing that. Well, I took the cap off. It took a pipe wrench to, well, I don't know why I did a pipe wrench. I don't have much time. Took a pipe wrench to get it off. And, yeah. I don't know if you can see down there, if it'll focus. But see that down there? This actually does have the float in the sending unit. So I guess that screw on top would have just went out to the fuel gauge and have power go to it. So it's got it in there. If I want to clean the tank out and get a fuel gauge, I could actually, or maybe just drill a hole on that side and move it over there and cap this off. Because I don't think I'll ever need 2 tanks. I won't be that far from gas. But it's a little gummy, but really that's nothing. That's not the worst tank I've ever cleaned. I may clean that out and get both these tanks up and going again and get the fuel gauge figured out. I don't know yet, but that'll be down the road if I do that. I need to focus on getting the drive shaft found and get the charging system working right, and you know, a few other little things. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and have a great day.